Everybody is ablaze right now. Everybody's wondering, what is really going on with Angel Reese? Has she just flat out quit again? Has she quit on the Chicago Sky?
To be fixed. I don't give a damn if I get fined because that shit cheap, and I am tired of the shit. Because I've been nice and I've been humble with it, but I am tired of the shit.
Game. Her team won the championship game without her, and she feel like she was supposed to get a ring or whatever. I don't know.
Angel Reese is in full meltdown mode after reports claim the Chicago Sky have actually sued her for abandoning the team mid-season.
Angel Reese has thrown in the towel. She refuses to travel with the team. Once again, the team has a road game. We already saw she refused to travel with the team to Indiana versus the Fever.
And instead of taking accountability, she's mocking her own squad, while the numbers prove they're sharper without her. Faster plays, more energy, better results, especially when facing Indiana's relentless domination.
Once she was eliminated from the Rookie of the Year, she said her wrist was hurt. Unrivaled, she did not finish. She didn't even show up to the championship game.
Angel Reese went from being the so-called face of the Chicago Sky to a walking, talking, disappearing act. This was supposed to be the player the franchise built around, the leader who would hype her team, carry them forward, and prove she was worth every ounce of attention.
Angel, you have to have some level of self-awareness here.
Instead, she's become the poster child for how to tank your own reputation while your team tanks in the standings. And now, with the Sky knee-deep in lawsuits scrambling to salvage what's left of their season, their star player is missing in action. Not just physically missing, but mentally gone. Checked out, ghosted, like a bad Tinder date.
Obviously, showing a complete lack of leadership. Man. Caitlin Clark's been hurt. She traveling with the team, supporting on the bench.
And here's the kicker. This isn't a one-off. This isn't some rare freak accident where a star just gets unlucky. Oh no. This is 3 straight seasons where she's bailed before the finish line. 2 with the Chicago Sky and 1 in the unrivaled league. That's not bad luck. That's a full-blown pattern. You could set your watch to it. The minute things get tough, she apparently books a vacation. Honestly, it's almost impressive how perfectly she times her disappearing act. Right as the losing streak hits rock bottom, every single time. It's like she's allergic to bad records. And now, the Sky are sitting at 824, dead in the water. Fans are looking around, asking, so is anyone going to admit she's just done?
Back a little bit. You can't want to be the villain. You can't pride yourself in being the villain and then you lose and all of a sudden you...
Because let's be real here. This whole back injury saga, it's about as convincing as a toddler saying, the dog ate my homework. Since the All-Star break, she's been officially listed as day-to-day with a back injury. Day-to-day for weeks. You know what day-to-day usually means? A tweak, some monitoring, and then either a quick return or at least a clear update. But here, nothing. No timetable, no progress report. No, she's starting to practice again. No, we'll reevaluate in 2 weeks. Just silence. And don't tell me this is normal in the WNBA. Even for a sprained ankle, you get weekly status updates. You get probable or questionable slapped on the game sheet. But with Reese, it's like her file got deleted. She's in some kind of injury witness protection program. And I'm sorry, but back injuries, they're just too convenient. Real? Of course. But they're also the perfect excuse. You can't just scan an MRI and say, yep, she's good. If a player says it hurts today, that's the end of the conversation. No one dares call them a liar without looking heartless.
Chicago Sky, you guys are the gum on the bottom of the shoe of the league. They need Angel Reese to play in games. Angel, where you at? Where are you at, Angel? This
is nuts. And let's not forget, this isn't her first miracle-timed exit. Remember 2023, when she was supposed to be battling Caitlin Clark for Rookie of the Year? Everything was fine. Until Clark surged ahead. And then, suddenly, boom, season-ending wrist injury. Not only did it end her year, it conveniently pulled her out of the competition. And now, here we are again. Same script, different body part. Fans aren't dumb. They see it for what it is, a calculated move to dodge more losses. If the team's going down, she's not going down with it.
Hey, look, bro, you gotta remember, she quit in Unrivaled. She just stopped playing in Unrivaled. Said she was hurt, didn't show up for the championship game, didn't even show up and watch. Last season, she claimed her wrist was messed up, didn't finish playing in none of the games.
But even if you want to pretend the injury's legit, there's still no excuse for what came next. In the middle of the season's biggest rivalry game, Chicago Sky versus Indiana Fever, she flat out refused to travel. This isn't just any matchup. This is Caitlin Clark territory, the league's biggest ticket, the game the WNBA itself pushes because it's the one people care about. And where was Angel Reese? Not on the court, not on the bench, not even in the building, nowhere.
I heard she was at the practice, but you did not travel with the team to the game. I think that's kind of whack, I'm not gonna lie. The leader of the team's supposed to be there.
You'd think after being embarrassed by Indiana over and over, she'd at least show up for pride. But nope, the Fever have owned Chicago. 7 wins to 1 over the past 2 seasons. That's not a rivalry, that's a beatdown. If there was ever a time her team needed their star, even just sitting courtside clapping for her teammates, this was it. Instead, she vanished again.
Indiana Fever are 7-1. I repeat, the Fever are 7-1 in 2 years against each.
And here's where it gets even shadier. She's clearly able to travel. We've seen her at non-game events. She was all smiles, posing for cameras at All-Star Weekend not long ago. No back problem there, apparently. But when it's time to support her team in a real game, suddenly travel's too much. Come on, at least show up and fake it for the cameras. That's PR 101.
She didn't even show up to that. Now she's not showing up, traveling with the team in the 3rd straight season, 2 with the Chicago Sky and 1 in Unrivaled. It is becoming a pattern.
She didn't even do that. And now for the 3rd straight season, 2 with Chicago Sky, 1 in Unrivaled, she's refusing to travel with the team. It's becoming a pattern. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark has a legitimate groin injury, an injury we all saw happen on the court, and yet she still travels with her team. She's on the bench in warm-ups, she cheers, she huddles, she helps break down plays during timeouts. That's leadership. And then you look at Reese, who can't even bother to put on sweats and sit courtside. It's not just a bad look, it's career suicide optics.
It's not about black and white. It's about that white player and that black player. Why? Because of the history that they had before they came to the W.
Because let's be honest, the fans aren't getting updates. No injury reports, no rehab clips, no progress notes, nothing. All they see is their star vanishing mid-season and refusing to show up for the games that matter most. And in a league where image means everything, that's about the dumbest play you can make. It's one thing to not be able to suit up. It's another to not even look like you care. When a star's injured, the bare minimum is showing up, being engaged, proving to fans and teammates you're still in it with them. But Reese, she's not just skipping games, she's skipping the role of leader altogether. And fans aren't fools. They see it, they mock it, they drag it online. And with every big game she ducks, that narrative gets stronger.
Chicago Sky, you quit. You quit. You threw in the towel. Once you realize you no longer, you never stood a chance, to be honest, with Caitlin Clark for that Rookie of the Year.
The PR disaster here is monumental. Instead of Sky fans seeing their star fight through adversity, they're watching someone mentally check out months before the season ends. And the more it happens, the more people believe she's never coming back. You can't sell tickets on a player who disappears whenever the standings turn ugly. And right now, disappearing is the only thing Angel Reese does consistently.
Honest. Maybe more reason why she's out right now might be secretly shopping her. They're not secretly shopping her. You don't fake back injuries. You don't fake back injuries, running from the grind.
The Chicago Sky, 8/24. Lawsuits hanging over the franchise, their supposed leader sitting at home, and the rest of the league watching this train wreck unfold in real time. If there's a faster way to burn through goodwill, I haven't seen it. And the worst part, none of this is new. It's the same movie, 3 straight seasons, same timing, same excuses, same result. And now everyone's finally saying out loud what they've quietly thought for years. Maybe the Sky aren't the only ones done for the season. Maybe they're just done with her.
She is asking for a trade. Or she's at least implying she wants to be traded. Because at the end of the day, you just never know.
Then came the inaugural Unrivaled season. You'd think she'd want to stamp her name on history. New league, fresh stage, chance to dominate, but nope. Same script, different setting. She quit before the championship game. Didn't even bother showing up in street clothes to support her team. They went on to win without her, and she was nowhere in sight. How do you call yourself a competitor, then ghost your squad on the biggest night of the year? It's like bailing on your own wedding. and still expecting to see the honeymoon photos. And now, here we are in 2024, and right on cue, the back injury magically appears as the sky spiral to the bottom of the standings. You could set your calendar by it. The team starts losing, and suddenly, Angel Reese starts hurting. The timing's so suspicious it's practically a punchline. And don't forget, she only went all out for one stretch this year. That frantic 10-game hustle right before All-Star voting.
Angel Reese may have tapped out and quit on the Chicago Sky. Everybody is speculating, what is this back injury?
She was sitting at 13th place in the polls, realized she might miss the cut, and suddenly she turned into a workhorse, put up the numbers she needed, made the roster, and then back to coasting. The switch flipped off the moment she got what she wanted. And now it's the third straight year she's failed to finish a season. Third in a row. And every time, the story looks eerily familiar.
The back injury. Everybody's questioning it now. And this will be a third straight season where Angel Reese did not finish playing in game. I think Whitlock is onto something. I see other people talking about this.
The wildest part? Chicago actually looks better without her. That's not an opinion, it's in the numbers. Without her clogging the offense, the ball moves. Guards run plays instead of dumping it into a forced post-up. Wings cut harder, spacing improves, shots come from real ball movement instead of desperation heaves. Even the bench looks alive, talking, celebrating, engaged. The pressure lifts when the offense isn't built around feeding one ego. And the results don't lie. Indiana has gone 4-0 against Chicago this season, whether Caitlin Clark was playing or not. Angel Reese's presence changed nothing. The supposed face of the franchise hasn't moved the needle 1 inch against their biggest rival. So subscribe now, because you don't want to miss the next time a so-called franchise star self-destructs in real time.